Owen, a disappointing end to an otherwise very positive season overall. Your thoughts?
Yeah, my only thoughts are obviously in the game tonight. We started well, could and should have been in front. Wonderful double chance when Jakes went through off Connor's flick and keeper's made a good save, and then it looks like the open goal. Jakes managed to get it in target and the boys came back to clear it off the line. And then we lose the softest. A goal from a corner with a designated marker and allows Brian Graham a volley. It's not even a header, a volley from 14 yards. It gives you a lot to do. And then the second goal. I mean, I've got to say that in the last number of weeks we've not got to the level that we've been before. Now the players have been. We thank them for their efforts. They've been outstanding, as the fans have been in it. I feel for the fans tonight, because they kept going even in the second half. The players did, to be fair, in the second half, to show a wee bit of pride and a bit of spirit for the club. Win the game, probably the third goal probably puts it beyond us, but we kept going. Probably couldn't shoot a couple of goals in the second half, and then a horrendous deflection, whatever it is, it probably summed up our night in terms of goals change games. Had we got in front, it's a different game. But I think we've got to be honest and look and say, okay, we should have been doing better, and ultimately that ultimate responsibility is mine, and try to help that group. But I think when our good players went off the boil, we probably couldn't replace like for like, so it's something we need to look at in terms of strength and depth. But equally, Sean, I've got to say, we can't defend the way we have in the last 3 games, gifting goals up and really errors in every goal. So that's hard to take given what we did. I mean, yeah, the improvement's been remarkable. We've came a long way in a short space of time, but the immediate feeling is one of hurt and disappointment, because it was all set to, it was a tight game, 1 goal in it, to try and take us through to the next stage. And is it a game too far? Maybe because mentality, what happened to us last Friday against Dundee, but with chances before that as well. And that's the bit obviously I need to look at, analyse, where we should have been better for that. So, but yeah, as a club, the improvement's been huge, but when you get close to something tangible, you want to go and try and achieve that, and that's been a little bit that I think kind of leaves a bad taste in the mouth, if I'm honest.
Is tonight's disappointment made worse given the reaction we did see from the players on Tuesday night?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately I think we'd probably, if we get that goal in front tonight, I think it's a totally different game. But obviously Thistle managed to get the goal, and then we need a better reaction at that point. I think Cal had 1 save in the first half and 1 in the second half. So it seemed to be that in the last 3 games, everything on target has seemed to go in the goal. But that can happen in football. So we've got to take that hurt, that disappointment. What I do know is that we'll be back next year, we'll be bigger, we'll be better. We've been up at the top end of this championship, getting close to where we eventually want the club to be in the top league, and we want to make sure that we're up there challenging again to try and take ourselves to the top table.
Thanks, Owen.
Cheers.